I'm here at 118 degrees with my good friend Pam, and this is my first time, but technically it's not really my first time trying the food because I used to work with the chef Jenny Ross at her old cafe, Taste of the Goddess. That was actually my introduction to raw food. I learned a lot while working there. Now I'm very passionate about it. Jenny put together this great little sampler of some of the most popular foods and her favorite dishes. And I'm going to start off with fried avocado tostada. Now, of course, since it's raw, avocado is not really fried, but it's in kind of this batter. It's very spicy. It's crunchy. It's got kind of like a breadcrumb type of feel to it. Flavors there are wonderful. It's delicate, so they're good. It's not super strong. It's got some sweetness, very slight spice. Very creamy and smooth, and when you bite into it, just kind of melts in your mouth. That is incredibly creamy, and then you've got a little bit more texture with the olives on there. It's also got a little bit of warmth to it. With raw food, it's not heated above 118 degrees, thus the name of the restaurant. But this one out of all three has a little bit of heat from it, probably from a dehydrator or from perhaps just using the blender. I'm going to try some dessert samplers. We have the apple pie, dulce leche cake, and chocolate truffles. It's got a little bit of warmth to it, crunchy. The first thing you notice though is the apples are just incredibly fresh. The cinnamon is perfect on there, just the right amount of sweet. It's chilled, very creamy. You taste some macadamia nuts in there. Right. Really dense, creamy chocolate, but everything is really good. The desserts are very satisfying.
So I'm Jenny Ross. I'm the executive chef, creator, and owner of 118 Degrees. Our food is 100% plant-based. It's dairy-free, it's soy-free, it's mostly gluten-free, it's all the frees. It also leads to a lot of freedom in your own life, believe it or not. So it's a really great way to live, and we like to make it beautiful and taste good too. So we feel like healthy food doesn't have to be a sacrifice. It can be an empowering thing. We stay away from using things like cashews and namashoyu and other ingredients that are commonly used in the raw food world, but that are still high allergen based for people. If someone is, celiac, they can't really go to every raw food restaurant without finding out if it has namashoyu in every recipe. So here we don't use that. Every dish we have is balanced. So we won't use more than one type of nut or seed per dish. And we also make sure that each dish has at least 60% fresh living fruits and vegetables. One of the common pitfalls when you move towards a raw foods diet is eating really heavy nuts, eating a lot of dehydrated stuff, because you're wanting to feel that really satiated, full feeling that you get from eating cooked foods. And so we try to really help steer people towards the really fresh, vibrant, living things, because if you're going to do this for the long term, that's what your body really needs. Organic, most of it's biodynamic. It's sourced from local organic farms. We work with a lot of small vendors, a lot of small producers. All of our nut butters, all of our olives, things like that come from family-owned and operated businesses. Because we don't buy anything that's prepackaged, really, we have very little waste. We use everything, so we have very little that's left over at the end of the day. So we're really minimizing our carbon imprint as far as waste is concerned. We also, because we work with local farms, we're getting a lot of stuff sourced from right around the neighborhood, so we don't have so much offset as far as carbon emissions into the air just to get our products. And then also everything we have is made by hand. So we're really putting a lot of love and intention into the food, but on top of that, it's really creating a space that is a minimal impact on the earth. When you eat close to nature, and you eat food that is free of toxins, free of preservatives, that has been minimally processed, it equals great health in your own life. And when you're living healthy and when you feel good all the time, you're able to give so much more of who you really are to the world. With raw food, because we're eating food that's still alive, it's got a lot of living energy, it's also really high in nutrient value, and it's healing in the body, we're able to correct a lot of issues that people find with age and over time without using medications, without needing to spend a long time in doctor's offices, and people really find freedom in it. It's freedom from the dis-ease that happens in the body over time. It's not a magic cure-all, but it is certainly a way to find better health in your own life. And if you want vibrant health, if you want vibrant living, if you want to be all and more of who you really are, that your diet is a key component to that. And we want to show people it's fun and beautiful, and it's not, you know, carrot sticks and celery. It can really be fun things.